Once you truly believe, quitting is no longer an option. The power of belief. Welcome to Dr. Eric T. Motivation Corner. Listen to me. Quitting isn't about lack of talent. Quitting isn't about circumstance. Quitting isn't about luck. Quitting happens when belief is weak, when you doubt yourself, when you question your purpose, when fear and comfort are louder than your vision. But here's the truth. Once you truly believe, not wish, not hope, not pretend, quitting disappears. Because belief doesn't negotiate. Belief doesn't care how tired you are. Belief doesn't stop. For pain or failure. It moves you forward when everything else wants you to stop. Why most people quit? Because they don't believe they're capable. They don't see immediate results. They rely on motivation instead of conviction. They let fear dominate their decisions. Belief is what separates quitters from winners. Without it, you give up. With it, you conquer. Micro story. The quiet big of imagine this. Two people start the same journey. Person A doubts every step, worries about failure. Looks for shortcuts. Person B believes deeply. No matter what, they will succeed. Months later, person A quit. Person B, still grinding, still pushing, still winning. Belief carried them. Quitting wasn't an option because their mind had already decided victory was inevitable. The foundation of unstoppable belief isn't something you wish into existence. Belief is built through experience, through discipline, through small victories stacked over time. Every time you push past pain, fear, or laziness, your belief grows. And every time belief grows, quitting becomes impossible. The cost of weak belief costs you. Dreams, time, opportunities, respect for yourself. It's subtle. It's silent. You think tomorrow will fix it. You think motivation will carry you. It won't. Until you decide truly that you will not quit, nothing changes. Micro story. The 5 a.m. as and your alarm goes off, that you're tired, that you're sore. You want to sleep. The person without belief hits snooze. The person with belief gets up and executes. It's the same pain, the same fatigue, the same fear. The difference? Belief. And once that belief is unshakable, quitting is no longer an option. Why belief is the great or belief doesn't care about talent, resources, or luck. Someone with less talent but strong belief will outwork and outperform someone with natural ability but weak belief. Someone with less money, less support, and less comfort but unshakable belief will break barriers. Belief levels the playing field. It turns average people into extraordinary people. Calm moment. Reflect. Stop asking for permission. Stop looking for motivation. Stop waiting for the right time. Ask yourself, do I truly believe I will succeed? If the answer is weak, your excuses will always win. If the answer is strong, quitting is impossible. Micro story. The year of consistency. Person commits to their goal, no matter what. Months of struggle, months of pain, months of doubt, but they believe. They persist. They execute. The end of the year, success isn't a dream, it's reality. Belief carried them through every low, every setback, every distraction. Final pressure of part one. Most people give up before the battle begins. They doubt, they hesitate, they falter. Not you. You are ready to build belief so strong that quitting is impossible. In part two, we go deeper. How to strengthen belief, how to maintain it when the world pushes back, how to use belief as an unstoppable engine to crush fear, fatigue, and doubt. Part 2. Building Unstoppable Belief. Welcome to Dr. Eric Team Motivation Corner. Listen up. Belief is not a feeling. Belief is not a wish. Belief is a decision, that it's a choice you make every single day, that a choice that will carry you when motivation dies, that a choice that will carry you when pain, failure, and doubt attack. Most people quit because they never truly decide to believe. They let fear dictate their actions. They let comfort talk them out of greatness. Not you. Not today. The first step. Decide to before you can stop quitting. You must decide. I will not quit. No matter what, I will keep going when it hurts, that I will keep going when nobody supports me, that I will keep going when my energy is low. Belief is not passive, that IT is active, that IT is aggressive, that IT is non-negotiable. When you make this decision, quitting becomes psychologically impossible. Micro story. The decision that changed two athletes enter the same race. Athlete A doubts themselves every step. Athlete B believes they will finish no matter the pain halfway through. Athlete A slows. They feel tired. They feel weak. They quit. Athlete B pushes through every obstacle. Their belief fuels them when their body wants to stop. That's the power of a decision to believe. Step 2. Build belief. Through belief is strengthened by proof. You can say you believe, but words are cheap. You can think you believe, but thoughts are invisible. You prove belief by taking action even when it's hard. Every time you execute, you push past comfort, you push past fear, you push past doubt. Your belief grows. And every day you skip action, your belief weakens. Micro story. The 5 a.m. journey. Imagine your alarm goes off at 5 a.m. You are tired, sore, exhausted. Your bed feels warm. Your phone is buzzing. You feel like quitting. Do you stay, or do you rise and grind? When you act despite fatigue, discomfort, or fear, belief grows. When you act consistently, quitting becomes impossible. Step 3. Remove the excuses are the enemy of belief. I'm too tired. Weak belief. I don't have time. Weak belief. It's too hard. Weak belief. Excuses are proof that your belief is fragile. You must remove every excuse. You must remove every comfort that whispers quit. Stop scrolling your phone for hours. Stop binge watching TV. Stop defending laziness. Stop rationalizing weak habits. When excuses die, belief rises. Step 4. Environment is your surroundings either reinforce belief or weaken it. Friends who distract you, weak belief. Phone notifications, weak belief. Comfort zones, weak belief. Growth-minded people, stronger belief. Accountability partners, stronger belief. Visual reminders of goals, stronger belief. Most people quit because their environment whispers lie after lie. You must hack your environment to fuel unstoppable belief. Micro story. The accountability mirror. A young man promised himself 2 hours of study after work. Alone, he would scroll and quit with a mentor waiting. He executed accountability, made quitting impossible. Environment plus accountability equals belief in action. Step 5. Handle setbacks like a WNER. Belief is tested in pain. Failure will come, mistakes will happen, doubt will hit hard. Most quit because they mistake setbacks for proof they're weak. The truth, setbacks are the fuel of belief. Every failure is a lesson, every challenge is a test, every obstacle strengthens conviction. Quitting is optional. Belief makes it impossible. Step 6. Compound small WNS. Belief grows through small wins. Repeated consistently. Point: one extra rep at the gym, one extra page of learning, one extra call to your future self. These victories build evidence. I am capable. I am persistent. I will not quit. Belief is reinforced every single day through tiny, consistent actions. Micro story. The 30-day belief building PLN. Commit to 30 days of non-negotiable habits, eliminating excuses, optimizing environment, executing daily by the end of 30 days. Momentum carries you. Quitting feels impossible. Belief is unshakable. Step 7. Think in terms of identity. You do not act because of desire alone. You act because of identity. I am a winner. I am relentless. I do not quit. When belief is tied to identity, quitting isn't an option. It's psychologically incompatible with who you are. Final pressure. Apply. Every day, you must decide to believe. Without negotiation, take action. Even when uncomfortable, remove excuses. Relentlessly optimize your environment. Seek accountability. Embrace setbacks as fuel. Compound small wins. Align belief with identity. Do this consistently. This without fail. This until quitting does not exist in your mind. Micro story. The belief test. T2. People face rejection. Person A doubts themselves, quits, retreats. Person B believes in themselves, keeps moving, executes harder. Guess who succeeds? Belief carried person B through pain, failure, and doubt. Quitting? Not even a thought. Final message of part 2. Most people quit because they never truly decide to believe. Most people fail because their belief is weak and inconsistent. You have the choice. Stay average, quit, and regret. Build unshakable belief. Execute daily, and make quitting impossible. The moment you truly believe, nothing and no one can stop you. Part 3. Turning belief into unstoppable. And welcome to Dr. Eric T. Motivation Corner. Let's be real. Belief alone is not enough. Belief is the fire inside. But if it doesn't ignite action, it dies. You can believe all you want, that you are capable, that you can succeed, that you will overcome. But if your body, your habits, and your daily routine don't match your belief, quitting will still sneak in. The difference between the quitters and the winners: action built on unshakable belief. This is where most people fail. Most people believe, get motivated, and then fall back into old habits. Not you. Not today. Step 1. Decide and commit to action. You must decide. Today I act. No matter how tired, scared, or uncomfortable I feel today, I execute. Even when I don't see results yet today, I will take responsibility for my future belief. Without action is fantasy. Action without belief is chaos. Together, impossible to quit. Micro story. The morning your alarm goes off at 4:30 a.m. You're tired, scare the day ahead. Most people hit snooze. You rise. You execute. You grind. Action proves belief. Action compounds belief. And quitting is no longer a choice. Step 2. Identify and eliminate quitters. Most people quit because their environment whispers lies. Comfort zones, toxic friends, phone, distractions, negative self-talk. You must remove distractions, remove comfort that tempts you to quit. Surround yourself with people who push you forward. Reinforce your belief with reminders of why you cannot quit. Your environment either supports your belief or kills it. Choose wisely. Step 3. Create non-negotiable daily your habits become proof of your belief that non-negotiable habits might include waking up early, exercise or training your body, reading or studying, daily working on your craft, relentlessly journaling, and tracking your progress. Every habit you perform is a vote for your belief. Every habit you skip is a vote for quitting. Micro story. The 60-day habits, if you can imagine, 60 days of unshakable execution, 60 days of consistent non-negotiables, 60 days of removing excuses, 60 days of acting on belief, even when uncomfortable. By the end, quitting feels unnatural. Momentum carries you forward. Confidence is undeniable. Belief becomes action that cannot be stopped. Step 4. Track, measure, and most people quit because they cannot see their progress. You need evidence. Track every action, measure your results, reflect daily on what worked, what didn't, and what to improve. This builds proof in your mind. I am capable. I am consistent. I cannot quit. When belief is backed by proof, quitting loses all power. Step 5. Embrace challenges. ASFEL belief is tested by pain, struggle, and failure. You will face fatigue, you will face setbacks, you will face distractions, you will face people who doubt you. Most quit here, not you. When you see challenges as fuel to prove your belief, quitting disappears. Every obstacle strengthens you. Every failure builds resilience. Micro story. The rejection test to you apply for an opportunity, a job, a contract, and get rejected. Person A doubts themselves, gives up, goes home. Person B believes in their vision, takes feedback, executes harder. Guess who succeeds in 6 months? Belief plus relentless action carried person B through rejection. Step 6. Compound actions. Why small actions executed consistently compound into unstoppable momentum. 1 extra page of learning, 1 extra rep at the gym, 1 extra call, or email, 1 extra hour focused on your craft. Daily wins are invisible at first, but over weeks, months, years, you become impossible to stop. Quitting is no longer an option. Micro story. The 90-day transformation, 90 days of unshakable belief in action, 90 days of small, consistent victories, 90 days of executing even when unmotivated, 90 days of reflection and improvement. By day 91, your mindset is unbreakable, your habits are unstoppable, your belief is proven daily. Quitting isn't in your vocabulary. Step 7. Align belief with identity. You do not act just because of motivation. You act because of who you are. I am relentless. I do not quit. I execute no matter what. When belief becomes part of your identity, quitting becomes impossible. You don't take a day off from greatness. You don't negotiate with your discipline. You don't debate excuses. You become someone who does not quit. Final pressure. Your daily W or every day is a test. The bed is comfortable. Your friends invite distraction. Your phone tempts you. Fear tries to paralyze you. You must respond with action, discipline, relentless execution. Proof of belief. If you act this way every day, quitting will not exist in your mind. Micro story. The test of incidents. So imagine 2 people. One believes but acts sporadically. One believes and executes relentlessly. One is average. Point 1 is unstoppable. Consistency turns belief into a weapon. Quitting? Not even an option. Step 8. Belief. A lifelong belief is not temporary. IT must survive failure, it must survive fatigue, it must survive doubt, it must survive distraction. If belief is temporary, quitting will return. If belief is permanent, quitting is impossible. Your life will mirror the strength of your belief and the consistency of your actions. Final message of part 3. Most people quit because they never act on their belief consistently. Most people fail because belief is weak, inconsistent, or unproven. You now know the difference. Decide to believe every day, take action, even when uncomfortable, remove excuses, relentlessly optimize environment, seek accountability, embrace setbacks as fuel, compound small wins, daily align belief with identity. Do this, and quitting ceases to exist. You become unstoppable. Part 4. Locking in belief and making quitting impossible. Welcome to Dr. Eric T. Motivation Corner. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for motivation. Stop waiting for the right moment. You already have everything you need: your mind, your body, your choices. Quitting is optional. Belief is mandatory. And here's the truth. Once you truly believe, quitting is no longer an option because your actions, your habits, and your identity will not allow it. This is where most people fail. They have belief in theory, but do not live it in practice. Not you. Not today. Step 1. Decide to believe. And no matter WHT, belief is a decision, not a feeling. You choose to believe when tired, you choose to believe when scared, you choose to believe when results are slow. Most people quit here. They say, I'll believe when it works. Wrong. Belief must exist before success. Belief must survive failure. Belief must outlast doubt. Micro story. The night before the book, imagine an athlete training late at night. Everyone else is asleep, everyone else is scrolling or binge watching. They are exhausted, most quit. They give into comfort. Not this athlete. They believe, they keep going, they grind. The next day, they are closer to their goal than anyone else. That's the power of belief in action. Step 2. Take relentless daily acetone belief. Without action is empty. Every morning you grind. Even when tired, every day you execute. Even when scared, every moment you resist comfort. You reinforce belief. Action compounds belief. Consistency transforms belief into unshakable identity. The moment you act relentlessly every day, quitting becomes impossible. Step 3. Remove all excuses. Excuses are the silent killers of belief. I'm too tired. Weak belief. I don't have time. Weak belief. It's too hard. Weak belief. You must destroy every excuse relentlessly. Excuses are lies your mind tells to justify quitting. Belief says, I do it anyway. The ultimate micro story. The unstoppable PRS. Imagine a person who lives by this. Wakes up early. Executes daily, eliminates excuses, optimizes environment, holds themselves accountable, compounds small wins, faces setbacks with resilience, aligns belief with identity. This person doesn't quit. This person is unstoppable. This person achieves the impossible. That person can be you. Final message. Your wake-up Scylla, you are capable. You are strong. You are relentless. The only thing standing between you and your goals is your belief in yourself and your willingness to act. Once you truly believe, quitting is no longer an option. Decide to believe today, act relentlessly today, remove excuses today, optimize your environment today, embrace challenges today, align belief with identity today, lock in accountability Today, do this every single day, and quitting will never exist in your life again. Average is impossible. Greatness becomes inevitable. You become unstoppable.